Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Of course, this is Will again here at Cross Jeep in Louisville, Kentucky. And the day has finally come. This is our MOAB 392 in the 41 exterior. And this is about 2 months ago. I uploaded a video saying that this was our, up next build. And this thing is finally complete. And let me tell you, just real quick, this is about a $70,000 plus MOAB 392 build. I mean, absolutely no expenses were spared on doing this. I mean, it's got a lot of upgraded components, and let me tell you now, I mean, there is so much that has been done to this. I might forget a few things, so forgive me on that. We'll highlight, the biggest items that have changed. And other than that, let's just jump right into it. And we'll go ahead and start talking some suspension. So we went with the Evo Coilover conversion kit, which includes the King off-road shocks. You got your shock reservoirs as well. Got your Evo fender liners. As you can tell here, we got the Evo shock brackets. So these had to be welded up on top of the original strut brace. And then of course this one over here was welded up to the frame. And that, of course, is just so you can fit those massive off-road King shocks. Got the worn winch with the front steel stubby bumper. And we upgraded a ton of steering components and axles. So it looks like we got Yeti XD, got Evo manufacturing, suspension components. We also upgraded the axles, so front and rear, this thing has Dana Ultimate 60 axles. Got some massive heavy duty 8-lug locking axles. Then we got 17-inch paint matched 41 method beadlock wheels, which look fantastic. Then we got the 40-inch Toyo tires. Go and work our way around to the back. Of course, you got your Evo shocks or coilover conversion kit in the rear. We also went with a Evo upgraded tire carrier, which we also sent off to the paint booth and got that paint to match as well while the wheels were there. Of course, you got your performance exhaust that pairs up with the 6.4 liter HEMI 392. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Got your massive Dana Ultimate 60 rear axle. Get a good glimpse of those pretty blue King shocks. And standard, this thing comes with, receiver hits, Sky one-touch power top. I mean, look at this massive 40-inch tire spare mounted up on the tailgate. I mean, it basically covers up the whole rear of the vehicle. Give you perspective. I mean, this thing is awesome. We also installed Evo, got rear adjustable control arm kit, which are also long arm kits, front and rear. And then you also got the front long arm adjustable as well. I mean, what a beast. Give a step back. Then also for clearance, we went with the American Adventure Labs fender chop. So the whole inside of this fender has been carved out, and that's basically for clearance. And these things also got the sequential lighting, so it's really, really neat at nighttime when you're hitting the turn signals. These, I'll get a little up close on it, but these right here kind of run back and forth. And it's standard. It also has the front trail cam. You got the performance vented hood, rock rails. I mean, a ton. 2 months worth of work. And like I said, around 70,000 plus in upgrades on this vehicle. I mean, what an absolute beast. I mean, if you're looking for a turnkey out the box, more than capable trail ready Wrangler, and this is a great opportunity to get your hands on this. And not only that, I believe, and don't hold this against me, I believe this still retains the factory warranty, and partially that's the case because it was dealer installed while the vehicle, is still brand new, because this is a 2026 model. But I mean, what a beautiful rig. Got the 41 exterior, lift, 40-inch tires, method paint match beadlock wheels. Let's check the interior out real quick, and it's kind of your standard interior, but might as well give you the full 360. So of course, here's your Mopar steering wheel. You got your black Napa leather. And what's weird to me is they give you the red stitching as if it was a Rubicon, which, I mean, now it's a little step above a Rubicon with all the build, but no stitching on these seats, which is a shame. I mean, I feel like when you're spending, I mean, even original MSRP on this, you know, was what, $80,000. I think you should at least get some type of badging or stitching on the seats. Here's your display. Got your cold weather package, which includes the heated seats, heated steering wheel, remote start. Got your front and rear lockers with the auxiliary switches if you ever want to add some off-road lights. Well, I got you here on the camera. Let's go ahead and give this thing a remote start and hear this bad boy. Absolute beast, you guys. Man, I just really appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out all of our YouTube content. Be sure to check out all of our other videos, and also check out our website if you're interested in this, or you just kind of want to look at it and, you know, check out the pictures and all the details and kind of follow along on the build process. Check out crossjeep.com. Also check out our Facebook and Instagram, Cross Jeep, as well. We got a lot of photos and, I mean, a lot of other builds that are kind of coming along here at Cross Jeep. Other than that, if you're also interested, give us a call, 502-537-1738. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, better yet, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is there something else we should have upgraded? Or is this just right? I believe it hits the nail on the head. I mean, this is an absolute beast. And just for perspective, MOAB 392 on 40s, and then just behind me, we also have a Mojito Gladiator Rubicon that is also sitting on 40s. So let me know which one you would pick. You're gonna get the green or Mojito Rubicon on 40s, or you're gonna go with the 41 Wrangler MOAB 392 on 40s. Thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.